Living room, bedroom, office, kitchen, all in one. In cities like New York City and London, this isn't unusual. It's normal. But here's what's interesting. Some small apartments feel tight and chaotic, and others feel intentional, calm, even luxurious. Same size, completely different experience. So what's the difference? Today, I'll show you 7 smart design ideas designers are using right now that completely transform compact spaces. And number 7 might surprise you. Small apartments often feel messy because everything blends together. Sleeping, working, eating, relaxing. Instead of adding walls, designers are creating subtle microzones. A slightly raised platform, a different flooring texture, a ceiling detail above the dining area. Nothing heavy, nothing bulky. But your brain instantly understands. This is where I sleep. This is where I work. And when your brain understands the space, it relaxes. But what if color alone could change how big a room feels? For years, we heard the same advice. Small spaces must be white. And yes, light walls can help reflect light and create openness. But here's where many people go wrong. They remove color completely. Instead of painting everything dark, the smarter approach is this. Keep the pace light. Add color with intention. A deep green sofa, muted blue dining chairs, terracotta cushions, a soft sage accent behind the bed. Why does this work? Because color creates focal points. Focal points create visual order, and visual order makes a space feel bigger. When everything is neutral, nothing stands out. When 1 or 2 elements carry color, the eye knows where to land. The space feels curated, not crowded. Small doesn't have to mean pale, it just needs contrast in the right dose. And speaking of contrast, there's something even more powerful than color. Solid walls stop the eye. Glass lets it travel. In many European renovations highlighted by design, designers replace bedroom walls with framed or fluted glass panels. You still get separation, but you don't lose light. And light equals openness. It's a simple shift, but visually it changes everything. But here's the real game changer. It's not about what you see, it's about how you move. Most people design small apartments by asking, where do I put the sofa? Designers ask something different. How do I move through this space every day? Clear pathways, nothing blocking natural flow, rounded furniture edges instead of sharp corners. Features in the New York Times have highlighted how urban living benefits from layouts that reduce friction. When movement feels easy, the apartment feels bigger. Because stress shrinks space, flow expands it. Now let's talk about something counterintuitive. What if adding just 1 bold element makes the entire space calmer? In small spaces, too many highlights create noise. Instead, designers often anchor the entire apartment around 1 strong element, something featured in projects by House & Garden. A sculptural pendant light, a dramatic piece of art, a textured accent wall. When 1 element leads, everything else can support it, and suddenly the apartment feels curated, not crowded. But visuals are only half the story. The real transformation happens when you engage the senses. Even the smallest apartment can feel rich, not by adding more furniture, but by layering materials. Wood grain, soft linen, stone surfaces, brushed metal. Designers interviewed by Dwell often explain that texture adds dimension without taking up space. Your eyes read contrast, your hands feel warmth, your brain registers depth, and depth feels like size. But there's one final layer most people ignore, and it might be the most important one. The newest wave in compact design isn't about storage, it's about psychology. Warm lighting instead of cold LEDs, soft fabrics that absorb sound, curved shapes instead of harsh lines. Small spaces amplify everything, including stress. So designers are focusing on emotional comfort, because when a space feels calm, it feels bigger, and that changes how you live in it. A small apartment doesn't need more square footage. It needs clarity, confidence, intentional decisions. The projects featured in Architectural Digest and Dezeen show something important. Compact living isn't a compromise anymore. It's a design opportunity. So here's the real question. Is your apartment actually small, or is it just waiting to be reimagined? And if design can transform 400 square feet, what could it do for yours? Now, let's take a moment to slow down. Up next, a collection of inspiring small apartments, spaces designed with intention, balance, and creativity. Sit back, relax, and enjoy these interiors that prove one simple idea. Great design isn't about size. It's about how you use the space.